Did Taehyung just fix Uma Thurman's hair at the Celine Fashion Week in Paris? What really happened in that jaw-dropping moment that made armies lose their minds? Was it a casual gesture or something deeper? Watch till the end, hit like, comment your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more BTS moments that the world can't stop talking about. The lights of Paris shimmered like diamonds, reflecting off the grand glass walls of the Celine Fashion Week venue. Celebrities, journalists, and photographers swarmed the entrance, their lenses hungry for every flicker of fame that passed through those gilded doors. But amidst the dazzle, one man effortlessly stole the spotlight. Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS, walked in, dressed in a silver-tailored suit that caught the light like moonlight on water. His aura was calm, confident, yet magnetic. Every step he took seemed choreographed by destiny itself. And then it happened. The moment that would send shockwaves through social media, leaving fans gasping, replaying, and dissecting every frame. Taehyung leaned slightly forward, a faint smile curling on his lips, as he reached out his hand toward Uma Thurman, the legendary Hollywood actress known for her timeless elegance and sharp charisma. In a split second, his fingers brushed gently against her hair, fixing a stray lock that had fallen out of place. But why did that tiny gesture feel so intimate, so cinematic, so utterly disarming? Was it the way he did it, careful yet confident, respectful yet tender? Or was it the stunned smile that Uma returned, a mixture of surprise and delight flashing across her face? Cameras clicked like thunder. The crowd froze. For a moment, the fashion show stopped, as if Paris itself had paused to witness the fusion of two worlds. K-pop royalty and Hollywood legend, united by one fleeting act of kindness. Within minutes, Twitter exploded. Taehyung fixed Uma Thurman's hair? Trended globally. Armies flooded timelines with heart emojis, shocked gifs, and poetic captions. He didn't have to do that, but he did, one fan wrote. And now my soul has left my body. Others compared the scene to a slow-motion movie moment, a Parisian fairy tale that could only happen once in a lifetime. But what did it mean? Was it simply Taehyung's polite instinct, or was there something deeper behind that gesture? A sign of his grace, his empathy, his ability to turn even the smallest action into art. Observers noted how natural it seemed. He didn't hesitate, didn't overthink, just reached out and helped. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't performative. It was pure Taehyung. Elegant without effort, charming without trying. Uma's reaction only amplified the buzz. After the brief exchange, she was seen laughing softly, leaning closer to say something to him, something the microphones didn't catch. The internet went wild with speculation. What did she say? Was it a thank you, a compliment, or a shared inside joke? Some fans claimed they saw her whisper, "You're very sweet." Others swore she said, "You have great manners." No one knew for sure, but everyone agreed the chemistry was undeniable. Taehyung, however, remained composed. He simply nodded, smiled, and turned his attention back to the event as if nothing extraordinary had happened. But the cameras didn't stop following him. Even among Hollywood icons and fashion elites, he was the story. Every movement, every glance became a headline. Every second was replayed, slowed down, zoomed in, as if people wanted to decode the language of his charm. Why does Taehyung's presence always feel like a scene out of a film? Maybe it's his aura. That quiet confidence that makes people stop and stare without knowing why. Or maybe it's the way he blurs the line between celebrity and art, between reality and dream. At Celine's Paris Fashion Week, he wasn't just an attendee, he was the event itself. Even Celine's creative director, Hedy Slimane, was reportedly seen greeting Taehyung with genuine warmth, their conversation casual yet filled with mutual respect. Insiders whispered that Taehyung's influence on global fashion has become so immense that even Paris's most exclusive circles eagerly anticipate his every appearance. When Taehyung walks in, one fashion editor said, "The entire room changes temperature." But back to that single moment, the hair, the touch, the silence. Why did it captivate the world so deeply? Because it reminded everyone that Taehyung's power isn't loud. It's subtle, emotional, almost poetic. He doesn't need grand gestures or dramatic scenes to create magic. One gentle movement of his hand, one fleeting connection, and the world trembles. Fans began creating edits, turning the short clip into cinematic reels with slow music and romantic filters. TikTok was flooded with captions like, "When Taehyung fixed Uma Thurman's hair, I knew chivalry wasn't dead." Others compared him to old Hollywood gentlemen, Cary Grant, James Dean, men whose elegance was written not in words but in gestures. Some armies couldn't help but joke. Even Uma Thurman got Taehyunged. That term, Taehyunged, has become internet slang for being unknowingly charmed by Kim Taehyung's effortless grace. Because how can anyone resist it? The way he moves, the way he smiles, the way his presence commands attention without demanding it, it's something you can't fake. And what about the emotions behind that smile? Was Taehyung aware that the entire world was watching him at that very instant? Did he know that a simple act of politeness would turn into an international viral storm? Or was he just being himself? The same Taehyung who fixes a friend's jacket, comforts a fan, and greets every stranger with warmth? Moments later, the show resumed, but something had shifted. The runway lights gleamed brighter. The air felt heavier with excitement. Every camera kept glancing back at Taehyung, waiting for another spark, another interaction. But he just sat quietly, his expression soft, occasionally laughing at something Uma said beside him. It was as if the fashion world and the fandom world had collided into one shared heartbeat. That night, headlines were written faster than the flash of paparazzi bulbs. Taehyung's gentleman moment stuns Paris. When V met Uma, the night fashion froze. A single touch that broke the internet. Every publication from Vogue to Elle Korea featured the duo, Taehyung's effortless charisma standing alongside Uma's timeless grace. A pairing no one saw coming but everyone now adores. Fans began connecting dots. Uma Thurman, known for her iconic roles in Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, meeting Taehyung, the global superstar redefining modern masculinity. Was this symbolic? The old Hollywood meeting the new? The Queen of Cool meeting the Prince of Elegance? The parallels were endless and fans devoured every interpretation. By midnight, fan edits had reached millions of views. Comments overflowed with emotional reactions, laughter, tears, disbelief. "This man doesn't even have to speak to create history," one wrote. "He just exists, and the world falls a little bit more in love." Another added, "I thought it was just about fashion, but now it feels like watching destiny unfold." Some even wondered if Celine themselves had anticipated this viral storm. Was Taehyung placed next to Uma by chance or by design? The brand has long understood the power of visual storytelling. And what better narrative than a Korean icon and a Hollywood legend sharing a moment of quiet perfection? If it was strategy, it worked. If it was fate, it was flawless. The next day, Taehyung's gesture became a symbol, a reminder that elegance isn't about luxury or fame, but about kindness, awareness, and timing. He didn't make the moment about himself. He made it about respect. And that's what set him apart. So what will history remember from this night? Not the clothes, not the brand, not even the runway. It will remember the second Taehyung reached out and tucked away a strand of Uma Thurman's hair. A gesture that said everything words could not. And maybe that's why people love him. Because in a world obsessed with noise, Taehyung speaks in silence. So what do you think, ARMY? Was it just a polite gesture, or something that transcended time and culture? A spark of connection between two icons? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more heart-stopping BTS moments from around the world. Because if there's one thing Paris taught us that night, it's this: when Taehyung moves, the world watches. And when he smiles, time stands still. Even as the night settled over Paris and the golden lights reflected on the Seine, the echo of that moment between Taehyung and Uma Thurman refused to fade. It wasn't just an interaction anymore. It had become a story, a myth, a fragment of modern pop culture forever captured in the collective heartbeat of millions. Fans across continents couldn't stop replaying the clip. It looped endlessly on timelines, whispered in group chats, and spread like wildfire across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Every frame seemed to hide something deeper, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Was it fate that placed Taehyung and Uma side by side? Or was it the universe playing matchmaker between two souls cut from the same fabric of artistry? Both mysterious, both magnetic, both larger than life yet achingly human? Some fans theorized that there was symbolism in the moment. Uma, a muse of 90s cinema, known for her fierce independence and quiet strength, and Taehyung, a symbol of modern elegance and emotional intelligence, both exuding timeless grace in their own unique ways.